Hello. I know it's really strange that I'm making this video, perhaps, but the fuck was that? I guess it must be. What the fuck was that? There's no light there. It's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck. So, fucking, oh. See that blue light that's floating around my head? It's been following me around lately. I don't know what, but yeah, so there's a bunch of them tonight. So don't think I'm crazy, but you saw it. So this is my house. Well, that's not my house. Over there is my house. Let me go back. So anyway, I'm just making this because I want to get, I don't know if it's notice or like put out notice to entities that, not entities because of the fucking lights, entities because of, I live in a city where there are agencies like police agencies and courts and just non-living individuals with human rights, and I have human rights, so I wanted to make this and make my claim, which is I'm not giving them up, and I don't have to, and you know that. You wouldn't dare like want me to, but I don't think, I hope not. Because if you do, this message is for you. And if you don't, this message is for you anyway, because I just wanted to get myself clear on something. And talking it out makes me clear, so I'll be even more informed when I am done making this video. It's freaky out here sometimes, like it, you know. I've never made a video outside in the dark before, so. Okay, so here we go. My trampoline will just be too rambunctious for you to really, maybe it wouldn't be. I really want to jump hard though, so I'll save that for when I can. I've lived here for about 23 years, since June 1996, and it's quite lovely. I'm quite fond of it. And, you know, I could afford it when I bought it. So, my husband at the time and I moved in. It was a barely 2-bedroom. Fucking didn't have hot water. All the pipes were closed with rust, or not rust, fucking, whatever the fuck, just PVC or whatever the fuck they make pipes out of. Not us though. We put copper all through the entire, just all of it's copper, even under the driveway, all the way out to the street. I don't know why, but I just thought, well, it might hold up in the weather, maybe not. I don't know. I just thought you had to have it copper. So ow, sorry, something's in my eye. So that was the first project when we first moved in. There was no hot water. And it doesn't matter because, oh God, and there was fucking these beetles. There was these beetles. Looked like Amityville Horror. They were harmless though. They just fall on your head when you were sleeping and shit. God, for a year, at least 2 years, maybe. They fucking were just still dying. We put a bug zapper in the kitchen. It was our nightlight, and it would go off all night. We put those fly sticky strips, and we'd have to change them every fucking. Well, we should have changed them every fucking day, but maybe once a week. We just So anyway, it was interesting. And then we've done projects all along, but it was a small house, so I added the upstairs and the downstairs, 4 bedrooms. So we tore off 1 bedroom, so it's a total of 5 bedroom now. Now, this is all besides the point. But I created this house, built it with my own hands, a lot of it. So, I mean, I didn't do as much as other people did for me, but I fucking paid for it. While I was paying the mortgage, I paid for the work, paid for the supplies, of course, and my husband paid in his labor, and I helped him. But I'm not much of a help in that department. I was the breadwinner anyway. He worked, but oh shit, that is too dark. He worked, but that was nice. Made most of our money. So we were a good team, but not for everything. We were pretty good. So I got a land patent. That includes, the fixtures, the structures, the appurtenances. I don't know if that's how you say that word. But, yeah, it's not just the land, it's all of it. And, so I recorded it, and, so I have been given that by basically an order signed by the president to carry it out. This was Brigham Young's, part of his original deed that he came to Salt Lake with when he was moving the fuck in. So he broke it in for me, and this little tiny house turned into a bigger house, and it's a double lot. I went to the recorder's office, county recorder, was it last week or the week before? Maybe really, really early in the week, or the end of the week before, like Friday. It just so happened I don't remember what I was doing, but I just had a feeling I should go down there, and I asked them for something, and I asked them to I wanted to look through the files and see who the original owner was, to get the original deed for my land patent package. Thought it would be cool to hang it up, and I saw they pulled up my information, and I saw a name on my property that I had never seen before, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they said that it was sold, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, whatever. At first they said there was no notaries there. I've been there before, and they've notarized things for me, so I don't know what the fuck. I guess they just didn't want me fucking there. But, and I sound really silly. I never say things like that, but I didn't even think about it until like a week later. I mean, not an entire week, half a week later. I was like, Jesus, they said they didn't have any notaries there. And I said, anywhere on the floor? And they said, no. I said, are you notary? She said, no. And, that was fucking weird. So, I, didn't even think of it at the time. I went upstairs, got my shit notarized, and, whatever it was, and, I looked at who supposedly bought it, because it wasn't for sale, and, it's still not for sale, and I live here, and I'm the only owner. That's what the land patent, I got that to prevent something just exactly like this, and also for other reasons, because it's cool, and it's my right. So, I mean, people died for those. They're issued pursuant to the Declaration of Independence. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking think that's cool as shit. I'm gonna join in. to pay my respects. I brought the patent current, and for me and for my children. It's their inheritance. And I screamed, and I don't know if I was crying or just yelling at Sean in the car on the way home, just freaking losing my mind. I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I don't even know what I did. But I did a background check on me. There's nobody on title other than me as of yet, which is fucking weird. And I'm not sure. I mean, I should be showing up on title more, obviously, but I am on title, so I have it hanging in my living room in case anybody needs to fucking know. So, because I accepted the deed and all that shit. And anyway, I went to the courthouse to figure it out. They had issued a judge had signed a writ, I guess it might be called, for forcible eviction. Excuse me, right? Okay, so I paid for this house. I raised 3 kids in it as a single mom after my divorce, and I got the house in the divorce given to me, and I fucking earned it. I could afford it, and so the kids and I, we paid more than our share every 2 weeks for the mortgage, and and I had a company I hired to pay the bill for me, because, and all my others, because I wanted things to be really, really, really paid off fast, and I could afford it, so, and that would ensure it would get done. Because if you're left to your own to do shit like pay extra, some people don't do it, and I just knew that might be maybe just a lot fucking more guaranteed if I had another company having the responsibility. So I just had to give them the money, and they did that, and it was all good. Been here ever since, and now that it's all mine, this was an unexpected twist. So I'm just thinking about if somebody shows up with a court order. For starters, a court is a corporation, Salt Lake City Corporation. Court, it's a means to administer over the things that can't be administered over without their help. It's something I can use, but I didn't fucking enlist them. So my point is, for this Latchkey LLC and the court to have whatever the fuck they did without me is abusive process at the very best. And two companies are not individuals that have human rights. So I'm in a whole other category. They're not with me. I have human rights. They don't. One of those rights is the right to be secure in my house, my property, my papers, my person. So, brings me to the writ. I hope that they fucking know this, that they can't let a court, which is, like I said, a company, a corporation, and then an LLC, which is the same, no human rights, supersede my human rights. Because I fucking have exclusive ownership, and I'm the supreme last say-so on title, and with anything to do with my house, I am the only authority. So, that they did this, it's treason. And it's abusive process. So, I was just thinking that until Monday, when I can take my papers to the court, which is, by the way, pissing me off, because for me to have to address this, so to, for simplicity's sake, call it an answer or whatever, I'll just assert. Actually, it's not an answer, it's an assertion, I guess. That it is an eviction, so yeah, I guess it is an answer. But I'm going to assert that I'm the only one with any claim. And there is not a corporation or an LLC that can supersede me or can force me to perform as an answer, because I'm the only authority. So for them to fucking do anything that makes me have to fucking appear and fucking anything at all, but let alone answer, I mean, it makes my blood boil, so to speak. So, but I'm going to do that and put the judge in their place. I think I like this judge, but I don't remember because the name sounds familiar. And if anybody shows up, they better not. I mean, it's been, I don't remember what dates, what date anything happened. Do you see that? It's so bizarre. But, it just barely fucking, I mean, I wasn't even notified of any fucking thing. I just happened to be at the county recorder. And I just had a fucked up feeling like I'm fucking forgetting something on my paperwork or some shit. I don't know. And they were very fucking strange when I was there. They said, I don't know, they were just really rude to me and not helpful. Of course, I don't remember them ever being particularly warm. So, the fuck is, oh, it's my flower. It freaked me out. I'm like, what's orange behind me? It's peeking around. Fucking weird. I'm sorry. So I just wanted to let anyone who sees this in Salt Lake City, any cops, any judges, please, please, please respect everything. Your oath to uphold the Constitution, which upholds everything that I've talked about. I'm not fucking lying. I'm not making shit up. I think I understand fair trade. If you want to conduct business with me, you have to have a contract. I shouldn't be forced to perform as an answer or address an issue that wasn't there but for these companies interfering and infringing my name. I've copyrighted it in all caps for this purpose so that you guys will have to pay when you officers, when you ticket me. That's copyright infringement when you put my name on a ticket or a citation or anything. And I just thought it was a fucking great idea. It's enough abuse of my name. And anyway, the court, the judge, I'm sure judges try really hard. I can't imagine being a judge because it's a fucking stupid fucking thing to set out and think that you can be, that it's any of your business if you don't like somebody's personal choices, or if you do, it's like, so what? You got to wear a fucking robe about it and fucking tell people what to do even still. This is my jurisdiction alone, exclusively, and whoever I share it with, and I don't want to share it with you people that are not in your capacity as people when you're working for Salt Lake City Police Department. No offense, but yeah, offense, because there's no reason I need you here. I don't fucking need a babysitter. I don't want you here, so don't fucking come here. Thank you very much. My brother was a vice detective in another county, and he was cool, but for the most part, I don't like people sticking their nose where it's, and making rules that are arbitrary and capricious about other people's fucking business, making rules about personal choice. That's just fucking out of fear. It's stupid. It's stupid, and it's not constructive, and it's not creative. It's fucking chicken shit. So that's what I think of your role, and in your capacity as you work for people with human rights, and you usually almost exclusively strip them of them, and you're not going to do that. Anytime I come across somebody working in capacity that's not acting as an individual with rights, human rights, when they're working for a dead, not living business, corporation, LLC, anything, agency under the government. I respect the government. I love the government. I don't think they're evil. It's these agencies that are fucking ridiculously out of control. And I would have fucking loved if my life was left my business and anyone with whom I wanted to share it. So I'm going to let you know that you're out of your jurisdiction. Please, with all due respect, you're out of your jurisdiction. You're not going to have fun here. You're not going to have any fun times dealing with me. I mean, not in your capacity at work. So please spare me having to meet you in your job. Other than that, I mean, I applaud you for what you do. Not what you do, but however you choose to live your life. I'm fucking glad as shit that I didn't decide to get my nose in other people's business, because I'm full. My hands are full enough. My schedule's full enough with just me. And it's my business, and I handle it well. So I hope that you know that I mean no disrespect to you, but I really don't owe you anyway. So y'all have interfered, and that's treason in this case, because you're literally trying to kill the sovereign, so to speak, in an effective manner. Not a literal, but maybe, but effectively kill the national, natural citizen that I am of America. With the land patent puts me in a land patent sandwich area of congressional districts. I'm in the land patent sandwich, which means I'm protected under international treaty law. So if you're going to disrespect peace treaties, do you know the alternative to peace treaties? You know why they came into being? I think you do. You should. You should act like it then. It's a fucking act of war. It's treason. And if you show up here, you better bring enough of your buddies that you can fucking handcuff each other. Bring a lot of fucking officers, bailiffs, I guess, and ones that can take you in and make you answer to charges of sedition and conspiracy, and to violate and infringe and oppress, and extort, coerce against me and my rights and my very sovereignty. That I don't like to use that word these days, because it's become a very bad word for crazy people. And if I'm crazy, I don't want to be crazy for that reason. I want to be the good kind of crazy that just fucking minds my own business. It's friendly, I'm warm. That's fucking crazy. You see, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is going on? Okay, those are lights. That's good. There's not that many of them, though. Yeah, I guess there is 3. But it just looks weird. Okay, and then that's my shadow. But I just mean, like, Huh. Anyway, I just wanted to put this somehow. If anybody ever does a land patent and you have to enforce your own land patent, it's an honor. A soldier came home from a war that he almost died in. He risked dying. Maybe he didn't come home. Maybe his bride got a land patent to pay him for his fucking life risking and his service. That's one of the instances that they gave these original land patents out. Mine was Brigham Young, and when he moved in, he fucking had brought his land patent with him. It's something that's done under treaty, and for a fucking important reason, not to forget what we need to always treat our property and ourselves as it's so serious that we should love our property. We should love our homes because our homes love us. At least my home loves me. I mean, it's got all these. it's like it's amazing, and I'm very lucky, and I just wanted to say, love you, house. Don't we look good together? It's my house. That's my no trespassing sign. I've got 2 of them. I'm gonna put up more if I have to. I don't know if I have to look like the crazy sovereign. Then that's what it'll be. Then I don't know. Maybe you could comment what it would take to convince you that it's my own jurisdiction, and I don't need you. So go help people that request you. I don't request you at all. Thank you. Y'all did bring you did find my kids one time. So thank you for that. I don't know where they were, and you found them. So thank you for that. My name's Christine Stowe, and I'm in Sugar House at 2202 Lake Street, and don't abuse that address. Not cops, because you wouldn't, I'm sure. But everybody else, don't abuse that, because it is sacred land here. It's my personal property, and I'm so in love with it, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you for listening. If you have any ideas or anything for me, I welcome that, because that's not sticking your nose where it doesn't go. I love YouTube because you can research law. I can, and I research it all the time, and I can learn passively. It's fucking amazing. I never learned passively like so easily. Like, that's fucking crazy. I fucking had to do work, school work, and get good grades the fucking hard-ass way, the hardest way. So this is a great tool. So thank you for joining me here in YouTube and at my house. And I hope, I was supposed to smoke this, but I think it's already been done. So I paced because it's fucking awesome. And I should have been jumping, but didn't want to lose you over my shoulder or whatever. Over my shoulder? Who am I kidding? You would have gone fucking all the way up to the sky. So, good night. And God or whatever, bless you. Not because you sneeze, but because you probably will. Thanks for listening. Cheers.